Hi everybody. I'm currently waiting in the car to pick up my daughter from her school run, and I am thinking about some new products that I want to introduce into my shop. I'm going to be making a lot of handmade cards, and I've got a lot of papers I've had over the years that I want to painted papers, and I want to paint some more and really create kind of cute characters for handmade cards. So you're going to see some of that coming up in my videos soon. And yeah, it's quite cold in the car right now. It's a rainy day. Yeah, and I thought I haven't shown up for a while, and I've been working quite well, organizing myself for some new projects. So yeah, I'm looking forward to also restocking at the Scottish Design Exchange in Glasgow Buchanan Galleries. That will be on the, is it the 18th? I'm trying to think when it is actually. No, it's not the 18th, it's the 28th of March. I'll be doing that. So I'm looking forward to going in and reorganizing my space because it is currently not the way that I'd like it. I want to really display my stuff in a much better way. So I've been thinking about that since the last time I was there, trying to get new display things that I can use to make it look really good. So, and then I've also asked them for some extra arms so that I can arrange the way that I'm hanging my tote bags and my scarves. And then I've got like rucksacks that I've added to my collection as well, and then some kind of graphic tops, or some tops anyway, chiffon tops, that's what they are, chiffon tops. And then yeah, so to display things a little bit better, and then I'll add new stock as well, so that's going to be fun. I can't wait to do that. But yeah, I've just been thinking about how to simplify, streamline things, that whole saying or phrase of working smarter, not harder. So yeah, I want to do that. So I'm gonna have fun putting in specific products into my Scottish Design Exchange space in the Buchanan Galleries. And also I've kind of like reopened my Etsy shop because I want to start having things available on Etsy as well. So then my website, I'm trying to spruce it up and trying to make it more cohesive for people. And also on my folksy shop, yep, I'm that busy trying to plan all of this. My folksy shop, I'm going to be selling a lot of my more handmade products that are kind of sculptural or quirky characters. That's what I'm going to be trying to move my products that I have from that line, because I don't know if anybody knows that I've mentioned that I will be moving on from the Creative shop that I'm part of, a brick and mortar shop here in Kirkintilloch. So I've been there 3 years with an art collective with 5 partnership, but I wanted to take more time to do all the things I've just said before this, which is to work on all those other shops and also to work on other projects, to have the space in mind to work on other projects. So yeah, I'm stepping away from the collective. At the end of March would be basically, that would be me over from being in there. So yeah, it's gonna be fun seeing what the year has for me to do. I'm still part of the exhibition at the Gavin Mill. So that was, I think I showed that on my actual Facebook and things, but I'll share the information on the page here while I'm talking about it. But yeah, so my exhibition is still on until April 11th. That's when I'm to pick up my artwork. Yeah, it's going well. It was really nice to be part of that and to be part of these different projects already as well. Also, through March, I am a feature for Folksy as well, for Folksy Scotland group. I'm one of the feature artists, so that's been quite fun as well. What else I'm trying to think of? And yeah, just looking at this year and just the plans I have for things to do. So yeah, I thought I would pop in quickly, and I'll show you some other stuff that I'm working on. Today was fun because I actually started working on some new ideas, so I will show you those as well when I get back home. But yeah, I didn't want to waste the time while I have this chance to just say hi and show my face, because I was supposed to post on Friday and I didn't end up posting. So that was very naughty of me. Last week there was a lot going on. I'm still trying to wind down from everything that I'm thinking about, planning, meeting clients for commissions. Quite a few commissions have been coming in recently as well, so that's been taking up some of my time as well. And so, yeah, meeting clients to do with commissions, all the different things I'm planning. So, but at the same time, I don't want to overstress myself, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm having lots of fun. I'm trying to ease into it, relax into it, and still, obviously, as a mum, have time for the family and doing other things as well. But yeah, awesome stuff. So I'll wait here until she turns up, and then I will see you back at the house. Bye for now. So when I got back home, I just started working again on another character I have from my bundles collection that I'm trying to make. And this little character is a squirrel. And I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do to him next. I did the original sketch in Procreate and brought it into my, actually not Procreate, it was on Photoshop, and then brought it into my iPad to work on him in Procreate, and build the layers and details from there. So that's what you're seeing here, and I will speed this video up because it will take way too long and I want to get to some other stuff in this video. But yeah, I like to cross over what I'm doing with the different mediums I work with through the week, because, or even through the day, so that I keep my inspiration alive and I'm still excited to do other things. So yeah, I started on some bundles recently that I've been creating, and they've been a lot of fun, and I've got them available on my shop for purchase. So I'm gonna keep working on this guy and then go on to where I'm in the shop later that week, and just show you what's in the shop. So here I have a display of some items I have in the art collective shop, some framed pieces, an art print here of my cat, and I was kind of discussing here of how this is the full print, the full details, a landscape piece, digital piece I painted on Procreate, but then when it was in the frame it was slightly smaller, and just showing some other paintings I have in the shop. These were with inks and these was acrylics, and this big boy here, Stag, just showing the textures, how the bronze show, and the mood, the kind of misty mood of this environment that he's in, and the reflections on his actual skin with the foliage and the moors. And yeah, just talking about this little oil painting and just different things, sharing about my badges and just what I have available in the shop, which was a lot of fun. And then here are my new greeting cards that I created, that I will be discussing later on again. And you can see some of the bird ones that I did as well that I've already shown on this video here for YouTube. And yeah, I just really wanted to share that I'd taken them in and I had them available in the shop for purchase, basically. So I'd laid them out when I'd taken them into the shop and was trying to make sure that I liked the way that the display was on the card stand. Hi everybody. Today I decided that I would start trying to plan what I've been wanting to do for this year, which is to focus more. So I'm trying to work on a proper kind of layout of what I want to focus on regarding the business. So I have been looking at my notes and trying to work out what my main sellers are in the shop, and also to kind of plan for future projects as well. So that's what I'm sitting in my office area right now, and I'm trying to get that done. So yeah, just a lot of planning right now and trying to see what I can make. I really enjoyed making my greeting cards the other day, and I'm planning to do some more. I've got this little one here that I've cut out, and I usually kind of sketch them out and just plan them in my sketchbook, and so I've kind of been sketching different little koi fish and trying to really get into the idea of creating them. So yeah, just a lot of planning that I've been doing and trying to think of what I can do. I really love the koi fish. You can see that there. Really love that design. I was in the shop yesterday, so I'll show you a clip from that. And also, yeah, just basically getting on with what I've been planning to do, which is just creating. Like this example here I have of a coloured paper that I'd painted with the remnants from my acrylic paints while I was doing other paintings. And what I do is I just sketch on the back of that, really. Like this koi fish here, I could sketch out. Let's see, let's overlap it so that you can get some of the design. So I kind of like just sketch very quickly, try not to think too much about it because each fish has its own character and everything. And also another thing I've been doing is I did start measuring roughly how big this fish would be on my for my actual card. So I've sketched out just this little, you can see there, and then I just cut it out with this little tiny scissors. So I'll just do that. Because someone was asking me to show how I do this on my channel here on YouTube. So I'll just try and take my time and do that. So yeah, how have you guys been? There's a lot going on in the world and this keeps me going, being creative in between everything else, like with the kids and things. So it's a great way of really relaxing and having a time out. So from that sketch, I just basically start fine-tuning the sketch. So you're going to see this appear from my sketch in a minute. I'm really trying to work out different ways of filming, different positions, trying to make it, you know, lively and to be able to show you my process, which is one of my things for this year, is to show my process a lot better because I've not really been doing that. And I don't just come up with ideas just like that. There's a whole system that happens. There's a whole way that I think and decisions that I make to create things. So it'll be really good to share that with you guys this year. So that's what I'm trying to do a lot more of. And this is just an example of how I think of an idea and then I just action it. And I've been doing them probably so often that I don't even think about it very much. So you can see the shape just there in basically seconds. And I have my cards. Oh, I put them here. Right. So that's the greeting card and I've already cut this out. So I cut this out myself and I have stamped my name on the back and then there we go. I just place this little character here and I'll glue him on with my glue stick. So it's just very quick and I have a little kind of surface here. I just kind of glue it on so that I don't do it on my desk. So just do all the main bits, this little arm sticking out, and then this is very sticky. And then I just make sure the card's the right way around and stick this on. So trying to place it and then just gently flatten it. So I'm just going to show you how I'm doing that. So just gently, so you can see sticking up a little bit. And I just gently flatten that on the surface of the card. And that's it. And then I'll kind of, now I'm going to use my permanent marker I've got here to sketch a little face onto my character. Little fluffs, like, right, let's see. So what kind of face? So I've been doing little eyes that I kind of, I'll show you in a minute once I do this. And then, there you go, a little face. And then I kind of add a pattern and design on it as well. So I'm just going to do some quick ones here. You can actually just glue on some other colors if I wanted. But I'm just going to, I'm trying to decide how much of this I want to do. If I want to paint it all in black, so you can see the little design there already. And then I can paint it in with my pen in black. And I'm using my permanent ink, so it doesn't just come off. I actually was using my biro for some of my earlier ones, which I shouldn't technically do, but thinking of a greeting card, you shouldn't really be getting it wet, should we? But yeah, I want to be a bit more with the permanent side, so I'm going to be using my permanent markers and pens. So this is a permanent, let's see, it's a pigment liner, just because I like the drawing side as well. So I'm just treating this all as drawing. My actual even cutting with the paper has done most of the work for me because it's kind of pre-painted paper. That's why I love collage, because you don't have to think of the painted element. So, but here I have done my little character on the card. It felt too quick, didn't it? But basically I sketch it out on the back of the paper and then cut it out. And then just like this one I've done before that I just showed you, I'll stick this one on as well onto another greeting card. So I've just got them piled here pre-made, and I need to make some more. I need to cut some more with I think it's 260 gram or GSM I should say card, and that's what I've got here. So I'm just going to put the glue on this one as well that I already had pre-cut. There we go. Put it just here like this. On the center, just gonna make sure my fingers are clean because I don't want to get anything on that. And so that's me stuck this one on. So I just slowly lay this down. Oh, my camera's trying to fall over. My camera stand. There you go. So you can see that little fish is on there, and then I can give him some eyes. And that's it done. So yeah, that's how I've been putting all the cards on, and they're going to be blank. Then I have my envelopes just here that I'll just put into this, and then I'll put them in their cello sleeve. I've ordered some more cello sleeves. They are still to arrive because I ran out to them. But yeah, I just really want to make a lot more of these cards, different kinds, and they're going to be a lot of fun. So also I want to share more of my abstracted stuff, so I might do some of that for you guys like this as well. So but yeah, so that was fun. It feels really easy, but it's sketching out the ideas and thinking of silhouettes that really look really simple to do, as in you can easily recognize what they are from afar, kind of thing. So, or when you come up closer, you can go, okay, that's a fish, a koi fish. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. So I thought I'd share that, and a little bit of segment of me in the shop, and whatever else I was up to this week. And so yeah, I'll let the rest of this time on YouTube play out. I don't know what else I've recorded so far. I missed last Friday's segment, and so I'm trying to make up for that with this. So yeah, I will speak to you in the next one. So bye.